This
because of
will
his.
mark this bankruptcy. Like, the consequences of this document are enormous. Sounds like a boring video, but like this is the most pivotal moment as a claimant in this bankruptcy. If you're a Solana holder, you are getting rugged. And I've kept the best, juiciest detail for last.
Oh.
Oh, that's called purchased compliance. You've been wrecked!
So Louis back on the channel. As you remember, he is my new favorite FTX creditor, our resident FTX bankruptcy person. And it was his birthday a couple days ago on the 26th.
It was my birthday.
I remembered. So Louis might be a little bit tipsy right now, but it's his birthday week, so he gets to be tipsy.
Yeah, I'm with my parents, and my parents are, not raging alcoholics, but they like a couple glasses of champagne before dinner every day. Well, I have my drink in my hand, so we're gonna.
I
Gonna
know.
be competitive.
I feel kind of lame. I feel like I should be drinking. Should I get a drink?
Yeah.
This is for Louis' birthday. Okay.
I'm topping up. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I have a good title for this video.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Tekken. Have you ever played Tekken?
No, I don't even know. I've never even heard of that. Is that a French thing?
Gosh, Tekken is like a fighting arcade game. Well, when you get killed in Tekken, it gets destroyed. Well, this one is called You've Been Wrecked.
Okay. So FTX creditors, you've been wrecked.
So today, or I think it was a couple days ago now, but FTX published the pricing matrix and the pricing methodology for which they're going to calculate the prices of claims. Dollarize that petition day. If you had Solana, okay, in FTX, when it went bankrupt, you're getting $16 a Solana.
And today, I think it's above $100.
It's above $100. It went up to 116. Like, you are wrecked.
I wanted to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Claims Market. It looks like FTX may have a very long road ahead, and not all FTX customers want to sit through a potentially multi-year bankruptcy. Well, Claims Market offers FTX customers an option to get access to immediate liquidity. Claims Market is basically a marketplace where you can list your bankruptcy claims for sale, and almost 50 onboarded buyers will compete and bid for your claim to make sure that sellers get the best price. I would also just like to point out that FTX claims are currently selling at the highest prices they've ever been sold. Claims can be sold quickly, sometimes even the same day that they're listed, and you can view this on a transparent transaction history at claims-market.com. In fact, Claims Market is the only broker to have publicly visible and transparent documentation. The majority of trades are confirmed within 2 to 3 days of listing. Once a trade is confirmed, buyers are contractually obligated to send payment to the seller within 2 business days. This offers FTX creditors a path to fast liquidity. There are 0 fees to the seller for listing or directly selling their claim, only for smaller claims that Cherokee buys. Cherokee is credible. They've actually transacted the most crypto claims in all bankruptcy cases, including FTX. In fact, over $200 million of crypto claims have been traded on Claims Market in the past year. They also have almost 150 5-star Google reviews. If you want to sell your bankruptcy claim for immediate liquidity so that you could maybe reinvest it back into the market or just do whatever you want, Claims Market is an excellent choice, and you can find them on Twitter at claims_market, on YouTube at Claims Market, on LinkedIn under Cherokee Acquisitions. And to be clear, I am not telling you to sell your claim. I would never tell you what to do with your money, but if you're in need of immediate liquidity and just don't want to sit through a potentially very long bankruptcy, then Claims Market is an excellent option. So thank you to Claims Market, and back to the video. That is a big ouch. Oh,
big ouch. And what's really funny about it is that I read through all the methodology. It is incredibly scientific. They wreck a bunch of tokens. What they essentially do is they come up with this view of exchanges and different prices on different exchanges, and they rank exchanges in terms of quality and transparency. The number one is Kraken. Shout out to Kraken, good for them, I guess. And then they talk about volume, blah, blah. They get very complicated, so people get bored. It's another 130-page document. And then they start destroying the prices of cryptos at petition date.
Okay.
So the first one I want to talk about is Tron. So if you had Tron on FTX at the petition date, because Justin Sun, a fellow I don't personally know, he tweeted out that, hey, if you convert your assets to Tron, you can withdraw from FTX.
Okay, I remember this. I remember Sam telling me that when he was trying to get out of the bankruptcy, he was like, well, we have this deal with Tron.
And what happened is that Tron on FTX went up to $3. I think
Oh,
at a high of $5, and on other exchanges, it was trading at 5 cents.
so did they
Yeah.
just artificially inflate the price, or was FTX
Well, no,
buying
because
Tron?
FTX at this point was completely disconnected from other exchanges, and people were panic buying Tron. And so the price on FTX, a price algorithm, just makes it go up on the local exchange. The reason why all exchanges kind of are synced in prices is that there were hedge funds like Alameda who are doing arbitrage.
Right,
And, well, there's no more Alameda.
right.
And FTX was disconnected from the rest of the world because you couldn't withdraw. So Tron prices went up like crazy. And so if you had Tron on FTX, you bought a bunch of Tron at $2 on FTX, you are triple wrecked. You are so wrecked.
Oh, fuck.
It's bad.
So how much are they pricing at Tron at?
5.5 cents.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch. Okay.
Maps tokens, they're just pricing it at a big fat zero.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Oxy,
how about,
zero.
sorry, what coin?
Oxy.
Oh, Oxy.
It's an. I don't really know what it does, but I think it's one that it's a Sam coin. It's like a.
Okay. So are all Sam coins being priced at zero, like FTT?
FTT. So FTT is being treated like equity and is being priced at $2, but then given zero in the plan. So
Okay.
unfortunately, if you had FTT, you are getting zero, and that is a sad state of affairs
Oof.
for
I
FTT
guess
holders. 60% of FTX creditors are USD. So there's a big debate right now on Twitter where, crypto prices should be reflective of today's pricing. And I have a lot of sympathy for this argument. But everybody making this argument on Twitter are all smart guys, but they haven't figured out a date that makes sense to set the price at. And remember, you can't vote. A lot of them are saying it should be a distribution date pricing. You cannot vote for a plan without knowing what the claims are. So you can't have a pricing date beyond the voting date. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Rewinding a little bit, every USD holder, so 60% of the creditors, essentially lose out if petition date prices are risen because USD prices won't be risen. And so if your Bitcoin is valued at 50K versus 16K, essentially you're taking recovery away from USD holders. It's a finite cake.
Yeah. What is their argument for why the date that claims are priced at should be different than the petition date? Because I mean, every other bankruptcy is pricing on the petition date. So is there even a valid argument for why that should be the case?
The only valid argument is that, hey, we're getting wrecked on wrecked here. I had Solana in my account. I'm being defrauded twice, once by Sam and a second time by the bankruptcy process. And that the terms of service of FTX should stand where the coins stayed with me at all times.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The problem is the reality is that that never was a thing. And the second issue is that FTX is selling all these coins at breakneck speed. They've already sold 1.8 billion's worth, as we've discussed previously. Where there are no coins for them to give back to, unlike Celsius, where Celsius gave back the Bitcoin and ETH.
Yeah, I still don't really understand why they haven't attempted to give back Bitcoin and ETH at least like Celsius, but I mean, it seems to
because the bankruptcy is run by big shot lawyers who are like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna generate the most fees for us.
Yeah,
it's my guess.
It's too late to argue over that at this point anyway. I mean, it's been sold. So I mean, we can be mad, but it's already happened. And like
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, and you're not going to rebuy crypto at these prices. So at this point it's just
having said that, I did not predict when I started working on this bankruptcy, I did not think we would be where we are today in terms of crypto prices. I was like, we're going down another 50%.
I thought so too, honestly, so I'm surprised. No one
Like,
could have known.
I don't know. I guess the Tether guys know something.
Okay, so I guess we should give a rundown of the major coin prices. So what's Bitcoin being priced at on the petition date?
Well, let me give you some accurate numbers because, I'm getting quoted here.
Shout out to Louis for doing this good work, reading all the files so I don't have to.
Shout out to Louis for doing this, having had quite a few glasses of champagne at this point. So, first off, I can definitely tell you the best place to check this for your claim is FTX Creditor. On FTX Creditor, you just put in your unique customer code and it'll just tell you the dollarized value of your claim based on these numbers. I spoke to those guys this morning and they updated it. Okay, Bitcoin prices. Is everybody ready? 16,871. So $16,000, 871.
Oof.
That's what I call getting wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, that's even lower than Celsius. So,
Bummer. Celsius was about 20K, huh?
19K something. Almost.
ETH, shall we get you ETH?
Yes.
ETH is $1,258.
Mm.
I think it's 2K now. I don't track.
I think it's 2K now, around 2K.
There's a lot. I'm looking at this list and there's a lot of things that I've never heard of that are getting zeroed, that are getting 50% discounts. Have you ever heard of FIDA coin? Well, it's getting a slash. It's getting a discount. Flex coin. Never heard of it? It's getting zero.
Oof. Like we said, Solana is being priced at around $16.
Yeah, let me get you the exact pricing on Solana. And I've kept the best, juiciest detail for last.
Oh.
So Solana, $16.24.
Big ouch for Solana.
Okay, do you want to hear the juiciest piece?
Yes.
Oxy and Maps were given zero. Have you heard of a coin called Serum?
Yes, that was a Sam coin.
Well, it's getting 15 cents. And Locked Serum is getting 10 cents.
Huh. Why
you
is
may
that?
ask, why is that? Because the UCC, all the members of the UCC have a bunch of Serum and a bunch of Locked Serum.
Wow.
Oh, that's called purchased compliance.
That's fucked.
That is fucked. If you ask me, Serum is worth fucking nothing.
Zero. Yeah.
Zero.
If the other Sam coins are zeroed out, that should be zeroed out too.
And suddenly you've got a bunch of people on the UCC. They all have it. I'm grasping at straws with my allegations here, but it doesn't sound good. It's not a good look. And FTX creditors are very vocal on Twitter, and sometimes they're a bit misguided, particularly around petition date prices. If you're an FTX creditor who's extremely vocal about this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll help you figure out a good date. You need to figure out a good date because you're not thinking this through at this point.
What do you mean by a good date? Like to uproar about prices and say that the
to strike a good date. So they're writing to the judge. They're doing all these motions. The thing is that they're not proposing something viable. If in bankruptcy court in general, one, you should never freeball any letters. You should get a bankruptcy lawyer write those. And second of all, if you're suggesting something as radical as not doing petition date prices, you better suggest something that's plausible or else it's just a joke.
Completely. I mean, do you think that they have a shot really though at changing it from petition date prices?
They do.
They get lawyers involved? Really?
They do. I think they do. I think it's a small shot, but they're not right now. The approach they're taking is not going to work. And so what they need to do is shift gears. DM me.
Yes. Well, yeah. So for FTX creditors that are angry at these prices, at the pricing on the petition date, what should they do? What are some steps they can take to fight back?
First off, admit to yourself and to everybody else that if you're a Solana holder, your excess recovery will come at the cost of other FTX creditors. Just know that. And if you're cool with that and you want to fight for that, and that's your selfish right, I understand, and I'll be a winner from that. Find a date that makes sense. Talk to a bankruptcy lawyer. get it figured out, and then you have to start writing to the judge, and you have to start talking to the UCC. Right now, they're not doing that.
What are they doing? Just angry tweeting on
Angry
Twitter?
tweeting and writing letters that don't really. And this judge is very attached to procedure, and I would, do things properly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I mean, the judge in Celsius's case is also very attached to procedure. So, okay. Any groups they should join?
I have
You can
no
all
idea. I'm
follow
not
Louis.
part of this
You can
world. They can
follow
follow
Louis.
me. You can follow me and DM
at-
me and ask me for advice. I'm happy to give you my opinion.
Okay, I'll put your Twitter handle right here.
My
Louis.
unpronounceable name.
Yeah, Louis Orini, something like that. Every
Voilà.
day getting closer.
I know.
Okay, you can follow Louis. Anything else they should do? Are there any other bombshells from that document? You said it was very long, or is it just the pricing mostly? And their
Well,
explanation?
I think one of the purposes of making it incredibly long was to grant it legitimacy,
Mm.
and it's a pivotal moment if this goes down. I also think there was a bribe in it with the serum pricing.
Mm.
This will mark this bankruptcy. Like, the consequences of this document are enormous.
Mm.
It's somewhat different to Celsius in that they admit that FTX is at petition date prices right now is like 80% repay, just because of the $7 billion Solana bag that they currently hold.
Yeah.
And theoretically, if you're a Solana holder, you are getting rugged for the benefit of USD holders.
Right.
Now, FTX has significantly more Solanas than they have Solana holders.
Wait, by the way, when you talk about USD holders, are you talking about people who just left fiat in their account, or are you talking about
Yeah.
USDC?
Either.
Okay.
I've kind of marked all stable coins. There's like 17 pages on stable coins in this document.
Okay.
And I'm calculating the value of those. That's for anybody that's counting. That's 8, Tiff. 8 hits on the vape.
Oh, are you counting? You
Who
are
is?
autistic. We do love autists. We love autists on this channel.
Okay.
I feel like Sam was on the spectrum.
You would know better than me. I didn't go to his house.
I need to cut this out. I need to cut that out.
1 second. Let me just pour myself another drink. Let's finish the video, and then
Okay,
we're
we'll
gonna go
finish.
offline.
Okay. Then hopefully I'm drunk by the end of this.
To finish the video, there's not much else to report other than now that you've been through this pivotal moment as an FTX creditor, you should look up the value of your claim. It's actually important for you to do so that you understand that. I speak to a lot of creditors every day, and most people still haven't completely grasped the dollarization. This is a fait accompli. Basically, it's happening. So look up your claim on FTX Creditor, understand what's going on, take agency. If you want to complain, join some groups, and any of the groups can reach out to me. I'm willing to chat and help you guys out. Let's see where we get.
Someone actually messaged me that they wanted to message you, but that your messages are turned off to non-verified people. You might not have done that on purpose, but just to let you know.
I support X, and I think you need to pay.
Okay, so you have to pay $8 on X to message Louis, but that's
Nice.
fair. Also, follow both of us so that we can get paid from.
I definitely am not getting paid.
Okay.
You have like a gazillion followers. I'm just a weirdo who knows a lot about bankruptcy.
My payments have gone down a lot in the past couple of weeks after Elon told advertisers to go fuck themselves. So I'm down bad, but it's okay.
So, as an X shareholder, I found out that I was an investor in X the other day. One of the investment funds I invested in put $50 million in X. So I'm in, baby.
How's it doing?
I don't know.
Well, hopefully Elon doesn't fuck it up for you.
It's like $500 for me, but still not great.
Not great. Any other final closing thoughts before we end this and talk about unhinged things?
No, that's I think that's it. Like, This sounds like a boring video, but like this is the most pivotal moment as a claimant in this bankruptcy.
People aren't paying enough attention. I feel like I'm
No,
not seeing too many like news stories about it. I guess I'm not really a part of the entire like FTX
I'll tell
creditors
you
thing.
what,
Yeah,
there's no Simon Dixon.
that's true.
Shout out to
But
Simon.
shout out to Simon. Louis can be the new Simon Dixon
Well, via Tiffany Fong, I don't have the whole setup.
via
Anyway,
me.
yes.
This is fun. Well, it's a good team because I don't want to read hundreds of pages of bankruptcy documents. Louis is willing to do so. Great, bro. What just happened?
My card table just kind of collapsed.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. I think we've done it. Awesome.
Okay, there will be more of Louis to come. Follow him on X. You can message him if you pay for Twitter Blue. Okay, I'll leave you
Or
to
just message me on tweet at me and I will answer and I might DM you back if I think you're not a bot.
Yeah, I'm surprised I opened your DM. I feel like I do ignore most of them, but thankfully this has worked out. Yay. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway.
Okay,
Anyway.
unrecord this shit. I wanna hear
Okay.
some juice.
End recording. So Louis and I filmed this video before the news had come out that Sam Bankman-Fried's second trial had been dropped, so I will be doing another video on that shortly, so if you'd like to watch it, then feel free to subscribe to me. I'm also very active on Twitter or X at tiffanyfong with 1_. I just started using Twitch at tiffanyfong.tv, and I'm on Substack at tiffanyfong.substack.com.
I'm
Okay.
chopping up.
We're gonna get drunk. This is fun. Drunk videos sound fun. Honestly, people get mad at me for vaping, for being unprofessional, but I'm like, I want to be as unprofessional as possible.
It's physically possible.
Yes, I want anyone who wants me to be professional to unfollow me. I don't mind the numbers dropping, and I'm drinking a beer on stream.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Cheers to Louis' birthday. How old are you?
Thank you. 33.